Alright, yeah, we had paella for lunch. I ate on my own in the lobby. It's kind of suffocating to eat in the same room as my dad. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal, boring stuff, then gets a special paella just for himself. Is that so? What? Was it that different? Yeah, it was way better. The special one's got like a mountain of shrimp. Guess he didn't have much of an appetite though. He left a lot behind. What a waste. Excuse me, Mr. Boatman. About lunch? I went to eat at Laventar today. Always been in a habit of going out to lunch as soon as I hear the bell toll. The bell toll? The bell on Langland Bridge. Remember? It rang when the bridge went up. Oh yeah. Yeah, it did ring. It always rings at certain times. See? I use it in place of a clock. That's sure convenient. Kinda big to use in place of a clock, though. Hey, Estelle. It might be good to ask some people about the bell toll. Huh? Why? They should be able to clearly remember the sound of a bell ringing. It might act as a guidepost for their memory, like with Mr. Murray. Ah, I get it. Nice, Chloe. Very intellectual advice. You flatter me. Not sure what you two are giggling about, but glad I was able to help. You sure were. Okay, let's go ask around. Right. Alright, bell toll. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? I was in the hotel basement, so I didn't notice at all. The hotel, notice at all. Alright, you there. The noon bridge bell? Yes, at the time I was preparing the guest rooms. Once that was finished, I next organized the utensils. Someone had the plates in the office, so I was able to finish work quickly. The office plates were cleaned? So that means there was someone who went in the office after lunch? Indeed. While I was preparing the guest rooms, they cleaned up, it seems. The plates were stacked at the front. Of course, exactly which kind guest it was, couldn't say, unfortunately. Oh, too bad. Guess we'll have to ask around ourselves. Start with the basement dude. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Dunno. I wouldn't go to that much trouble. I'd been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. Nope. Not trying to leave game. Alright, bell toll. I heard the bell toll, yes. I think it was when I was meeting with Norman by the bridge. Then Cooper showed up, and I showed him the way to here. The bell toll. Sound of the bridge bell. Now that you mention it, I do think I heard that before I got hit. Sorry, my head feels like a wreck now. Wreck right now. None's too clear. Now that you mention it, who did clean up? I'm sorry, I don't remember. But you were in the office, weren't you? You normally notice if someone came to clean. You're right, I would. Even I thought it. I think it's odd. Who cleaned up? No idea. Someone must have done it while I was out. Were the plates and such clean by the time you got back to the office? I don't know. I wasn't exactly paying attention, so I can't say for sure. When did the bridge bell ring? It went off when Harrio and I were checking out the speech site together. Harrio was there too? Yes, he was already there. Just as the bell was ringing, Cooper showed up. I then asked Harrio to show him to the hotel. I see. Then it's alright, gotta go back. I'm partly following a guide and partly trying to do things on my own. Oh, a sound. Think about it, I did hear a loud noise from above. Above from here? You mean the balcony? Probably around there, yeah. It was an impressive sound, like someone had run into something else with a smack. Can't recall exactly when I heard it, though. That's too bad. Still, this is all good stuff to know. Thanks, sir. It was the Langland Bridge bell. We citizens of Rouen hear it on a daily basis, I'll have you know. Speaking of the sound of a bell. Did you remember something? No, you asked about it a second ago, didn't you? That big sound. Ah, the sound, like something smacking into something, right? Yeah, that thing. Well, I remember something now. That sound happened as if it were timed to the bell, at least to my ears. Timed to the bell? So basically you heard the sound of the bell at roughly the same time as the big sound. Well, if you want to make it sound all boring, yeah. If the sound was something caused by the criminal, then someone without an alibi when the bell rang is the criminal. Yeah, we should check out people we suspect about the bell. Oh boy, I'm basically strictly following a guide for this, because I ain't gonna be here forever asking everyone every single thing. Alright, which one of you is Norman? Alright, Norman bell toll. When did the bridge bell ring? Here it was. Yeah, I already read that. So then, Estelle, there's no connection between the sound Murray heard and Harrio. Yeah, not just Harrio, but Cooper seems in the clear too. The sound Murray heard was just after the bell finished ringing, but both men can prove they were with Norman at the time. In other words, whoever made that sound was neither Harrio nor Cooper. This virtually eliminates any chances of them being the criminal. You are not who I wanted to speak to. Who cleaned up the dishes in the office? Dunno, I wouldn't go to that much trouble. Been killing time in the hotel basement after lunch. Wait. He's Bell then. Oh yeah, and then why do I keep thinking that's the right one? Lunch. I went to Laventar for lunch today. Well, I've been a habit of going to lunch to the bell toll. You have to go through the hotel to get there though, right? Yep, that I do. Can't fly across the sea now, can I? Good point. So did you see anyone in the hotel at that time? Well, Ernest was on the first floor, of course, but the rest was real quiet. Huh. There was no one there? Yeah, I'd say so. The basement and the first floor were both pretty quiet when I passed through. Norman's son was there when I came back, though. Norman's son? Oh, you mean Belden? Yeah, that's more than enough. No, it was nothing. Alright. Oh, this is tiring. Were you really in the basement the whole time? What? Why? There's someone who passed through the basement right after the bell rang. According to their testimony, no one was here. That can't be right. I was right here the whole time. So he can't establish an alibi. Just in case, we should probably ask around about Belden too. And then lunch. After I ate lunch on the first floor, I was in the basement the whole time. Come on, why would I lie about something like that? Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. He feeds us normal, boring stuff, then gives special paella for himself. Alright, and then we go to Norman about cleaning up. What? Who could have done it? All I know is that they were cleaned while I was away.
So you don't know either, sir?
I'm afraid not. I don't know who it was, but I worry that I may have left them a terrible impression.
Pardon? What do you mean?
In truth, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. I left quite a lot of the paella I got for lunch uneaten. I'd requested that Ernest get me one of those special paellas in secret, yet left it virtually untouched. It's embarrassing to think back on how wasteful that was.
I see. It must be really stressful to be running in an election.
Alright, so... what the hell is going on here? Speak to Belden again. About lunch. After I ate lunch out of... well, I about something like this. Still, you know what? My dad's pretty unfair. If he's just normal, boring stuff, then he gets special paella for, just for himself.
Huh? Wait a sec.
What? What is it this time? Did I say something weird?
No, it's just... Hey, Belden. You said you ate a lunch on the first floor, right?
Yeah, that's right. What about it?
Norman ate on the second floor. How did you know what Norman ate when you were on the first floor?
Oh, that. I saw it afterwards. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, actually I heard from someone else. I don't really remember who said it, though. Maybe you should investigate that next.
That's so obviously suspicious.
Alright. Well, it seems I am done. Alrighty. Report. Got a mark? So who's your suspect? Belden. The Raven kid, huh? You got some proof, right? First, explain the reason you discounted the original suspect. Fact. He has a solid alibi.
Cooper was outside when the sound was heard. Norman's testimony corroborates this, so we can say for sure it's accurate. If that was the sound of the crime being committed, then there's a very small chance Cooper is the criminal.
I see. And at the same time, we can also throw out any suspicions of Harrio.
Yeah, it does. Harrio met up with Norman, so we're sure.
Next, you need to explain the suspect's crime. What kind of proof do you have? Fact, he has no alibi.
The proof is his alibi. I have valuable testimony that refutes his alibi. Cooper and Harrio have already been cleared as the culprits, so the person remains as the final possibility.
Yeah, by process of elimination, it does turn out that way. Ultimately, though, that's nothing but circumstantial evidence. You have any more decisive proof? Contradiction. He knew about the special paella.
I don't know if it's decisive, but something did bother me, and that's the testimony about the special paella.
Oh, and what's that?
Yeah, so Belden testified that he ate lunch on the first floor, but somehow he saw the paella Norman ate. He even knew that Norman barely ate it.
In other words, he went to the second floor. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Alright, I get it. Let's call Belden in and hear what he's got to say. We can't go straight to an arrest with the proof we have on hand.
Okay, got it.
What? Why did you call me? I didn't do anything.
Now calm down. Nothing's been decided here.
If you help us with the investigation, you can go home right away.
Help? Yeah, we just want you to be frank with us. Where did you go after lunch?
Like I said, I was in the basement. Bull. As long as you keep lying, you're not getting out of here.
You weren't in the basement the whole time. We already know that.
If you didn't do anything wrong, then just be honest and tell the truth. Or is it too scary to admit?
Good.
Fine, I'll talk. Today after lunch, I went to the office. I went to go clean up.
Clean, huh? So the person who returned the plates to the front was...
Yeah, it was me. Everyone seemed busy, so I figured I'd clean up. While I was cleaning up, I thought I'd tidy the office, but I didn't think that'd happen.
Huh? Hold on. You're not making sense. You just cleaned up after, right? Why does that have anything to do with the case?
I've got an idea.
Yeah?
Actually... I see. I understand Belden came to this room to clean, but I'm not sure how that correlates. What does that have to do with the assault on Dells?
It has a lot to do with it. Well, let's hear him say it himself.
Hey, go tell him.
Yeah.
Well, once I finished cleaning the room, I thought I'd head back. But since I've tidied up a lot of stuff, the room was real dusty. I thought I'd open the balcony door to air out, but my hands were full of plates. I didn't have any choice. So I kicked the door as hard as I could. Wait, you mean the door?
Yep, it's exactly what you think. That door is the criminal that knocked out Dells. The door flying open slammed right into the back of your head.
In other words, the truth of this case is an unlucky accident. What, so then? I'm innocent, right? Seems like it.
Whew.
Man, oh man, finally free and clear. Still, what a mess. Why didn't you volunteer this information at the beginning? If you had just told us the truth, things wouldn't have gone nearly this far. I'm sorry.
Come on, he's telling the truth now. Give him a break, okay? He had the courage to talk about it in the end, so everything worked out.
As the victim here, I'd just like to forgive and forget. It's already clear that this was all a misunderstanding. Of course, I'd like him to be a bit more careful opening doors in the future if he could. Dells, I'm really sorry. And you too, Cooper, you almost got turned into a criminal. You don't need to worry about me. I'm in the clear and that's good enough for me. Well, that settles things.
Thank goodness.
Also, Belden, whatever you decide to do in life, know that the decision is yours and yours alone. I know you can do it.
Really?
Yeah, make sure you keep it up. Well, that's our report. Bracers, I'm sorry for today. It seems we've taken up a great deal of your time over just a big mistake.
No, don't worry about it. This is part of the job, too.
Well, then we're off. Thanks, you guys, so much. Really, I'm very sorry. Take care. Alright. And that's that hidden quest done. Holy crap.
Whew. Well, that's done and over with, finally. I wouldn't have dreamed it would end up like that, though.
Truth is always stranger than fiction. However, as your valued assistant, I take great pride in our completion of this most puzzling assignment.
You didn't do a damn thing. Oh, but I really appreciate your help, Kloe. You gave a ton of good advice. It was a big help during the investigation. I'm always happy to help. There's no need to thank me, though, Estelle. Right, I guess you two are our support staff already, aren't you?
Yep. Well, you do what needs to be done. Okay, let's get going.
Next up is the Ice region.
Oh, right. Finally, that quest is done. Alright, report. 5,000 Mira, 5 BP. Ah, jeez. All of our quests have been done. There are only 2 hidden quests. One that was deceptively long to get to. I think that So the wiki I look at, the Trails wiki, it's the one that tells you when, hidden quests are available. That one wasn't available for a long time. Alright, let's head off to Zeiss. We're actually going to, the landing port this time. We did need this, in the first game from a side quest. Welcome. You're a group of racers heading for Zeiss, yes?
Uh-huh, that's right.
We just got word from, Jean. The guild's already paid your fares. Would you like to check in now, or...? We'll have to stick around and wait for the ship once we check in. You're all done here at Rouen, right? I say let's go. Alright. Just a little bit of paperwork for you to fill out first, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Estelle's group checked in, for their flight. Okay, no problems it looks like. Feel free to make use of the port until the next flight arrives.
Thanks.
Alright guys, let's get going.
Alright then, off we go. Yes, let's.
Hey, wait a sec. Oh, it's them. Wow, you sounded very deep.
The kids. What are all you doing here? We came to say bye-bye. Man, you guys are cold. Just taking off without saying anything to us. You guys are meaty faces, the worst kind. Miss Chloe, why do you have to go? Oh, I'm sorry, everyone. I was going to say goodbye, but we thought you were all out. I get it. They were out coming to Rouen. I feel kind of silly now. Hang on, though. That'd mean Matron Teresa's. I'm glad to see we made it in time.
Oh, it's everyone. They're saying goodbye.
Matron Teresa, and even Jill and Hans came. Well, duh. Like we'd missed this. We, cut it kinda close, though.
Thanks to the fact that you wanted to wait until the last second to keep it a surprise, Jill.
Hey, all's well that ends well, right? Actually, it was Jill who let us know you were leaving. I thought it would be nice if we could see you off.
And pay no mind to the old man in the, corner.
Oh, sir. Hey, Estelle. I heard Joshua ran away from home. Oh, Matron Teresa told us what happened. I see. I'm sorry, I should have told you all. No, it's okay. We'll pray that Joshua comes home real soon. We'll pray that Adios every day, promise. I'll pray too. It'll come true if we all do. Oh, you guys. Oh, children, thank you. I'll throw my prayers into the pile too. Oh, Estelle, Chloe, you two be careful, okay?
You do need to try your best, but don't overdo it and put yourself in danger. If something happened to you, I don't think he'd ever forgive himself.
Jill, Hans. Yeah, I'll remember that. Estelle, please look after Chloe. I know she seems strong, but she's still a little fragile in some ways. Matron, I'm right here, you know. Leave her to me. I kind of suspect she's going to be helping us more out, out more than anything, though. Well, Chloe, use this as a chance to examine yourself and your desires. Don't fret. Simply look for the answer you've been seeking. Yes, I will, I promise.
Bracers and students both aspire the path of knowledge in their own ways. You two have grown immensely in a short amount of time you've been here. Always remember, you never run out of things to learn. Do not become so overconfident that you forget to learn. If you remember that, there is no obstacle in the world that can defeat you.
Well, remember, yes, sir. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia, bound for Zeiss. All remaining passengers should embark now. Whoops. See you guys, we'll be back, I promise. Everyone take care. Be careful, guys. You better come back with some great stories. Bring Joshua back with you.
And we're off to Zeiss. I will miss Rouen. Rouen's a really nice place.
So what has made us decide to use the airships this time around? Well, I know it is faster, but still.
I love this tune.
Rouen may be all excited about their mayoral election, but... Okay, so Zeiss, you know, the place we're headed to now, doesn't even have a mayor. Instead, the head of the central factory fulfills the mayoral duties for the city and region. Perfect system for an industrial city like that, if you ask me.
Yeah, I didn't. Hey, Olivier. What are you doing? Estelle, enjoying our flight through the heavens? Look, gaze upon the magnificent azure sky. Ah, but there is nothing better to drink to.
Well, the weather is gray and the sky is pretty, but... We're, almost to Zeiss, Olivier. Should you really be drinking?
Oh, come now, don't say that. Somewhere beneath this brilliant sky is my beloved Joshua. The pain he must be feeling on his solitary journey. Such thoughts drive a man to drink, you see.
Excuse me, but that is entirely and exclusively my line. At least, things never get too serious with you around. I guess that's a good thing, kinda, maybe.
I shall take that as the highest praise. I am relieved, however.
Huh?
Black Fang, I had wondered if the words of the Phantom Thief had shaken you. I see I had no cause to be concerned, however. You have a will of iron, Estelle.
Oh. You were worried about me, Olivier. That's kinda sweet.
Remember, I am a wandering bard and poet, ever in search of that pinnacle of human affection. Maidens in love shall find no greater ally than I.
Well...
Ah, please, I do not need a, staffing today. I promise I was not teasing you. I actually find your relationship heartwarming. Those new clothes of yours, for example, you purchased them because you wished for Joshua to see you in them, yes? You look excellent in them, I must say.
Thanks. What's with the embarrassing compliments all of a sudden? Besides, Sherrick got these clothes as a present. Joshua, well, maybe he'd like them a little. What's with that look?
Forgive me. That was just more than I expected. Let us leave the topic behind for a while, then. Come, Estelle, I shall treat you to a legal cocktail.
I guess it's a bit tempting, but we're nearly to Zeiss. Try not to drink the whole bar yourself, Olivier, or you'll pass out and miss our stop.
Don't you worry. I only lose myself in drink when it is poured by a lovely lady.
You realize that's not something to brag about, right?
Alright, before we keep going, don't forget to talk to Olivier twice. Oh, on that notice, though, would you like to read a certain book? It's very interesting, although it is banned in Erebonia.
A ban? If you're trying to push smut on me, Olivier, I swear to Idios.
Not at all. It's a pleasant novel set in the Calvard Republic. But alas, our noble imperial overlords have deemed it improper for our education, so you cannot find it in the Empire's borders.
Oh, I see. The Empire's kind of a hard place to live, huh?
I'd heard reports of its quality, and now I've finally had a chance to read it. Everything I had heard was true. It is most excellent reading.
Huh, neat. What kind of story is it?
See for yourself. I'm quite done with it, so go ahead and take it.
Really? Cool, thanks.
You get the Gambler Jack Volume 3. Yeah, for some reason Olivier doesn't take this with him. I guess because he must have found it on the ship and left it. Kind of like, like a magazine you would find like in a doctor's office to pass time. Anyway, back to the show.
What an idiot.
Estelle, sunning up? Wandering around the ship again?
Pretty much. I never rode airships much before now, so it's all kind of new to me still.
I gotcha. Yeah, full bracers do a lot of traveling, so airships are real handy. Heck, we probably use them even more than merchants and whatnot.
Yeah, I remember how Dad was always out on business. I wonder how he's doing.
Last I heard, he was made top general of the army, so I bet he's so busy it'd make our eyes spin. Heh, just desserts for the man who's always tried to take it easy as he could.
It is kind of hard to imagine Dad being busy somehow. I'm curious though, Agate. You seem to respect Dad more or less. So why do you always trash talk him so much?
It's not talking trash, really. Besides, your old man's the one who's rude, Every time he sees me, it's all good work or what a good kid. Treat me like some fresh-faced punk.
Yeah, Dad does like to tease people. That's how he is to everyone, though, so I never paid attention to him much.
You're kind of lucky, being a girl and all. If you were a son, he'd probably be in the middle of a huge rebellious phase right about now.
Really?
A father is sort of a wall for a son to overcome, you see. Going up against a wall the size of Cassius, yeah, that'd lead to one hell of a complex, I bet.
Oh, well, I guess it's more of a guy thing, but does that mean you've got a complex about my dad then, Agate? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Just leave it. You're just like your dad. Well then. I love this song. 31. Wonder how many saves I'll reach.
Oh, hi, Estelle. Taking a walk around the ship? Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah, Kloe, what do you do when you need to get back to Grainsel? Do you get the Royal Guard to fly you there? No, of course not. That would be a little obvious. I just use normal flights like anyone else. I usually go back twice a year, once for New Year's and once for grandmother's birthday. So you're kinda used to passenger flight, huh? Oh, but what does Sieg do then? Does he fly along at his own pace to the capital? Oh, well. Sieg, come here. Huh? Whoa! Sorry, I'm just calling you for a moment. Well, that was a surprise. So Sieg can follow the ship. Cool. Sieg can fly level at speeds of up to 1800 cell per hour. Most airships cruise at around half that. So to Sieg, this isn't much faster than an evening stroll. Oh, I see. You really are better than average falcon, aren't you, Sieg? Sieg's speed is the reason he's so useful for contacting the Royal Guard. If for some reason I can't use powered communication, nothing in the country can carry a message faster than Sieg. I thought so. I remember how fast you got in touch with Julia during that thing with the mayor.
Can I talk to Sieg?
With weather like this, Zeiss is going to be lovely.
If only.
Oh, thank you for flying with us today. We will be arriving in Zeiss momentarily. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats.
Man, it's still weird that we're flying everywhere instead of taking checkpoints. We've made it back to Zeiss. You know what's going to feel like a really long time? Bose. That is going to feel like forever.
So with there being 9 chapters, how, are we going to repeat areas? Are we going to go, so far we've been to Rouen, now Zeiss. Let's say we go to Bose, then Roland, and then we go back to Rouen or something. Okay, first stop for us should be the guild house here in Zeiss. We need to check in with Kilika.
Kilika? A rather exotic name for liberal. It sounds Eastern. What kind of woman is she, I wonder?
You never give up, do you?
Let's just say she isn't your average woman. She's bolder than Sherazade, as capable as running a guild house as the queen herself, and she's a master of Eastern martial arts. In fact, word of advice, don't even try unless you want her to rearrange your face.
Now my interest is positively piqued.
What are we waiting for then? Let us away to... Uh-oh, earthquake! What? Is this the fury of Kilika?
Would you give it a rest already? It's an earthquake.
Hello. The port is designed to endure high-magnitude earthquakes. It can easily handle one this small. Please don't panic.
Ta-da!
You don't worry too much.
It stopped.
Thank Dios, that's over. Everyone, please come to the reception in an orderly fashion. Let's not panic. Whew, man. It's been a while since I was in an earthquake. And the children think it was fun.
Well, that was a great way to getting welcome to Zeiss. It wasn't very strong, but attention, world. Please wait until I'm not on a scaffolding before you shake again. Love, Estelle. I'll sign that letter, too. It's rare for us to get an earthquake in Liberal, though.
Really? Yeah, hell, I can't remember the last time I felt one. Let's get to the guild house and see what the damage is. Oh, we just teleport to the guild house.
So there was no serious damage to the central factory, thank goodness. The city has also remained calm for the most part. I believe there is little to worry about on that front. Yes, I understand. Please continue to do what you can. Farewell. Your timing is quite serendipitous. Thank you for coming, Estelle. The gate. I imagine your welcome at the port was quite warm. Yeah, kinda. It's been a while, Kilika.
And as usual, you already know everything that's happened. Good to see you again, Kilika.
Likewise, I'm glad to see you are here. And you two would be Olivier Lenheim and Her Highness Princess Claudia, I believe, or shall I say Miss Chloe Rins. I'm Kilika. I handle reception here at the Zeiss branch of the guild. A pleasure to meet you two. No, the pleasure is ours.
My word, but your beauty eclipses even what I expected. Madam, allow your humble servant Olivier Landheim to improvise a song to...
According to Jean, you've both officially registered as assistants, yes? Assistants are free to use the rest area upstairs, just as normal bracers do. Feel free to use it to relax for meetings, etc. Thank you.
Yes, but
If you wish to play your lute, you are welcome to play it upstairs. Do restrain yourself to reasonable limits, however, if you please.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, I think Kilika might be even harder on Olivier than Shara.
Right, anyway. How are things looking in terms of work piled up?
We do have some work posted, but nothing urgent at the moment. You're welcome to attend it as you see fit. But, Huh? What's up, Kilika? You look like you're thinking about something. This is not a normal job, but a request from the guild. In your position as the group investigating the Society of Ouroboros, I'd like you to check on something.
What do you...
This is a bit sudden. What do you mean? It's actually, what you might expect. I want you to investigate the earthquake that just happened. Investigate the earthquake? You mean like go around asking about damage? Well, sure, but what is... Well, yes, that as well, however. 3 days ago, a similar earthquake occurred at the Wolf Fort. It lasted about 10 seconds, and the quake was not strong enough to cause any real damage.
Just like the last quake we got. Great.
There is one particularly odd point, however. The earthquake at Wolf Fort did not affect the city of Zeiss. Wait, huh?
Well, that is strange. If I recall the map correctly, the Wolf Fort is not far from the city. An earthquake centered there certainly should be felt here in the city to at least a small extent.
It was a weak quake, so it's possible we simply did not notice. Still, your friend is right. It does seem unusual, unnatural. I cannot help but feel a terrible sense of foreboding about it. No, I think I get it. Just like with our ghost, weird stuff like this makes me curious too.
Anyway, sure, we'll take the job. Guess we should ask around the city and at the Wolf Fort, right?
Yes, I'll be counting on you. Mr. Murdoch is already gathering information about the quake in the city, however. I expect he'll be thorough, so you don't need to worry about the city. Okay then, so off to the Wolf Fort. Well, ultimately, this is just my personal suspicion, remember? It's nothing urgent. Feel free to investigate as you see fit while working on other jobs. Besides, I believe you have someone to say hello to, yes? Oh, yeah. We saw a new gospel too, so we should go see Tita and Professor Russell. That seems like a great idea, yes.
Let us delay our guild work until we say hello then. Come, let us reunite with Tita with joyful hugs. When the heck did you take the lead? Whatever, let's get to Gramps' workshop.
Okay, good. Oh, we got some good stuff. Stolen sign. A long-term quest. So, one short-term. So, Royal Army HQ. To Bracer Estelle Bright. Oh wow, this is asking for us specifically. At Leiston Fortress, we are holding a short-term special training program. As such, we'd like to ask the winners of the martial arts competition to participate. If you are able to join, please report immediately to Leiston Fortress. Wow. Okay. Orbital gun test. Caldia Tunnel Monster. Trap Plains Monster. Stolen sign. Okay, so, I don't know. I think this seems about as good a point as any to stop for the day. So next time on Trails in the Sky second chapter, we'll be going either to deal with requests or to go see Tita and Professor Russell.
and investigate these earthquakes. So I'll see you guys then.